Hi, so we are going to see a few important things related to writing a graph, and we are going to study it with the help of the example given here. So as you can see, we have got this line graph which shows comparison of um, um, activities of elderly people, and so let's study this and let's try to understand what it's trying to show, and we'll study the answer with doing some corrections. The graph below shows how elderly people in the United States spent their free time between 1980 and 2010. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparison wherever relevant. So basically, it shows how elderly people in the United States spend their time. So this is the main agenda, or we can say the main point, how elderly people spend their time and between this time to this time. And as we can see, there are some 5 activities. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features. So whenever you have to summarize the information, you are supposed to talk about 3 things there, which are trends, comparisons, and highlights. So trends, the 3 things that you are going to speak about are trends, comparisons, and the highlights. So trends, comparisons, and highlights. So we will also study this answer given here. This is very nicely drafted answer. There are a few slips and errors here and there which we will focus on and we'll try to correct. But overall, this is a very good example, and we'll see how the whole thing is drafted. So if I look at the example here, it starts with saying that the line graph compares the information about percentage of free time activities. Now, it's not the percentage of free time activities, percentage of time spent on free time activities. So this is supposed to be a little more precise. It is not compare the information about the percentage of free time activities. This should be percentage of time spent on, isn't it? Percentage of time spent on would be better on free time activities. So free time activities is fine, but it is not percentage of free time activities. It is percentage of time spent on free time activities, namely reading, hiking, theater, watching TV, and surfing internet, which were done by. Now it's which were done by looks like a little odd. Percentage of time spent on free time activities, namely these. So by this, after this, you can say by old citizens. It's not old age citizens, by aged citizens. So, or you can either say old citizens, or aged citizens. There is no need to say old age citizens. Aged means old and old means old. So you don't have to say old aged citizens. So you can simply say by old citizens, or by aged citizens, or by senior citizens. You can also say, this is also a good word, senior citizens of the United States from this time to this time. So there are 2 things which you must correct here. Percentage of time spent on, not percentage of free time activities. Percentage of time spent on. You have to be very precise, and you have to be very clear of what you are saying. It is not percentage of um, free time activities, percentage of time spent on free time activities. So you have to be very precise. This is number 2. And number 2, this is number 1. And number 2, you should avoid repetition, right? There should not be unnecessary repetition of words. So here, as you have seen, by old age citizens, so you don't have to say old aged, you can simply say aged or senior citizens, as we see. So this is introduction, and this is good. And you start with an overall picture, which is again a very good structure. Throughout the graph, I find that the structure is followed very nicely, just that there are a few errors and slips related to grammar that we are going to correct here. Overall, the graph shows different trends with respect to various free time activities throughout the period. This is a very good usage. Watching TV was the most popular activity among elderly people. So this is your agenda. You're saying watching TV. So watching TV is this one, and this is at the top. So you have nicely written about watching TV. Um, so overall, the line graph shows different trends with respect to various free time activities throughout the period. So this is a very good statement which acts as a theme sentence. Watching TV was the most popular activity among elderly people, but the end of the time period, it crossed over by hiking. It crossed over. Now you see there is something called as passive voice. Study this passive voice very carefully. It crossed over is like as if there is someone deciding it. So you have to say it got crossed over. It got crossed over. This is what you should write. It got crossed over, not it crossed over. It got crossed over by hiking. So this is called as passive voice. You will lose marks in grammar if you write it crossed over. You are supposed to say it got crossed over by hiking. Now, the next thing you have said is in 1980, surfing the internet was the least preferred leisure activity by the US. So, after talking about the most preferred, you are straight away coming to the least preferred, which shows a kind of transition activity by the US elderly citizens. And it increased three times 15%. Now, what do you mean by this? It increased three times 15%. See, there is no need to say like this. What you can say is it increased three times. That's it. It increased three times by 2000. It increased three folds, or you can say it increased three times from 5% to 15%. So write it like this. It increased three times from 5% to 15% by 2000, from 5% to 15% by 2000. and and then it rose. So you have to write it here again. And then it rose drastically in the next 10 years. It rose drastically. uh, it rose, or it showed a dramatic rise. Make it like this. It rose drastically as if it decided to rise drastically. So instead of that, you can say it showed a dramatic rise, and then it showed a dramatic increase, or it showed a dramatic rise, a dramatic rise. So this will be better. It showed a dramatic rise in the next 10 years. Full stop. This is very good connector. Similarly, and all these things that you have used is very good. Similarly, hiking experience. So hiking is this orange colored thing. So we are talking about hiking also, because both of them are showing positive trends. So you have combined them, which is a good thing. Similarly, hiking experienced a rising trend over the 2 decades, which was only 20% at the beginning, which was at only 20. So which was at, so say at, which was at only 20% at the beginning, and then there was a constant rise, and it recorded, not recorded, and it recorded. So you have to put it here. It recorded fourfold increase in 2010. Fourfold increase, not in 2010. You have to say by 2010, because it is not in 1 year that it happened. You have to say increase by 2010. It is interesting to note that watching TV was always most favorable. Watching TV most favorable activity till 2000. However, at the end of the last decade, it became second popular activity. It became second. It became the second popular activity. It became second, the second. So say the second, because it is a particular. It became the second popular activity. it became the second most popular activity. Okay, it came second in the list. Yeah, it was superseded by, you can use this structure also, it was superseded. So this is a new word, super, CEEDED. It was superseded by, it was superseded by, it was superseded by this orange thing, hiking. It was superseded by hiking. So by the end of the last decade, it became second popular activity. Instead of that, you can say it was superseded by hiking. Means hiking took it, came before it, or hiking became more preferred activity. Okay, now coming to the last paragraph. So I'll mark it with a different color. Reading was 30% in the, now see, this is a little random. All of a sudden, you are saying reading. So further, you can add this connector there. Further, reading was 30% in the initial year, and it showed. You have to say it showed. ये it आप बार बार खा जाते हैं, so you have to make sure that you use this pronoun again to connect and tell about it, and put a comma before this. Reading was 30% in the initial year, comma, and it showed a growth of 10% by 1990. Growth of 10%. So reading is something which is this one, and it showed a growth of 10% by 1990. Okay. In the subsequent decade, it experienced a dramatic fall and again rose dramatically. Fall, comma, and again rose dramatically, and it again rose. So you have to repeat this it again and again. It again rose quickly and reached to 60%. Okay, and then you are saying in contrast, initially theater. So theater is the one which is in this color. So theater showed a declining trend from 50% to 30%, 30%, and put a comma here, and grew slowly after 1990. Uh, and so there are too many ands here. Just put a full stop here. 1990. Later, it recorded least preferred space 2010. Okay. So put a full stop here. Don't put too many ands in the same sentence. And so you can like this, and you can write later. Later, it recorded the least preferred spare time activity at the end of 2010. Later, it recorded the least preferable spare. It recorded. No, it did not record it. Later, it became, not recorded. So instead of recorded, you can say it became the least preferable spare time activity. Least preferable spare time activity is also fine, but then least preferred looks more idiomatic. Least preferred, it became the least preferred spare time activity at the end of 2010. So this is overall written in a very nice way. Yeah, and I at the end, if you can just write a little bit of, um, although it is not required, so fine, this is fine. I was just saying that maybe you can, overall different activities showed varied trends with, uh, yeah, overall there was huge differences in the trends of different activities during the span of 1990 to 2010. Overall different activities showed, overall there were varied trends. Overall huge fluctuations of huge differences were recorded in the preference towards different activities. So you can like this overall. You have already written overall actually, so there is no need. It's fine the way it is written, because you have already crossed 150 words, and this is fine. I mean, this is okay. Just that those small things which we have noted down here, please make those corrections and send it back. So this is what you are supposed to do. Rest of it is good. You have done a good job in terms of arranging all the ideas in a very nice way. And this is something expected in writing about the graph. You started with the introduction, then you gave the overall picture, then you talked about all the different trends, and I see that you have talked about the best one or the top one first, and then the least one after that, like watching TV, which is the main thing. You have written it at the beginning, which is good. So it shows that you thought about it. So watching TV came first, and then surfing the internet, which was the last one, came later. So you have used these kind of transitions, and I can see the positioning of objects properly. You have used some good structures to compare the content also, which is again good. Just that small mistakes, as I told. See, whenever you are talking about any trend, this you are supposed to write it in passive voice. Passive voice means it got increased, yeah, it got crossed over by, it reached the highest point, right? So you are supposed to use it in passive voice, as we have seen here. And yeah, there should be clarity in your depiction. In the line, the line graph compares the information about percentage of free time, percentage of time spent on free time activities. So those kind of things need to be taken care of. Overall, it is a very good answer, and you have done justice to the topic. You have covered everything. You have written it more than 150 words. You have started with the overall picture, and everything which was required is there. So good job.